Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So before I get into what's happening here on the screen that you are viewing right now, I just wanted to say thank you so much for every single person who interacted with my video, my previous video that I just uploaded, and even just watched. I am honestly so grateful for each one of you guys. I was so nervous to put it out, and just to get all that feedback and response, it was honestly overwhelming for me. I was just so happy after that, so I just want to say thank you for making me feel like that, and also just thank you so much for being there and supporting me. But I don't want to talk for too long because I don't want you guys to get bored with my voice. So I'm just gonna jump into the video and let you guys know what's happening here with the house that I'm building. So I have a friend on Twitter and her name is @CommonMushroom. I've mentioned her in my previous video as well because she was like one of the first people who I met on Twitter, so she's kind of a big deal for me. But she has this challenge on her YouTube, and I'll link it down below that you guys can find in the description. She's got this 100 baby challenge that she's doing, and we were chatting on Twitter the other day, and we were ranking the children for like our best children, which we shouldn't do, but we were doing. And one of my favorite children that I have is, well, not that I have, but that was in the Let's Play, is Gracelyn and Clementine. They are both twins, and they're one of the first babies, if I can say. But it was honestly so exciting once I saw that because now she's basically revamping each baby that has grown out and who is outside the house. And as I ranked her, then she mentioned that she's going to do Gracelyn next. So I was so excited when she said that, because I was like, my girl, she's getting older, she's pursuing her dreams. So I was so happy about it. But I'm basically building a house for Gracelyn. So Gracelyn is, and I'm gonna quote from CommonMushroom's tweet, is constantly living in her twins and younger siblings' shadows. Gracelyn is a subdued being. She's wicked smart, super neat, and can be quite mean when things don't go her way. She has a hunger for knowledge and has a particular love for life science. So I was thinking, so when I was talking to her, I was like, oh my gosh, I can literally picture in New York City just with a house full of plants, and that's just how I picture her and where she would stay. And I was gonna make an apartment, but unfortunately I also don't have city living, so I was gonna make an apartment myself. But then I was going on Pinterest and I was just looking at all the different kinds of, just trying to get inspiration. That's where you go when you need inspiration. So I was just looking and I was just paging through, and I came across this type of cottage, if I can say cottage, but like a modern type of cottage. And I was honestly like, this is the 100% the type of house that she would live in. And it's a completely different direction from what I said, but it's still, if you watch the video, you see it will still have that kind of hint, but also not really. So because we said that she would like be a New York University professor, so I kind of like took that, and I've made like I've tried to make it like a vintage kind of house, so that it can kind of fit to that personality, if I can say. But you guys can let me know if I did well, or if you would say if it fits her personality from what I've read from Gracelyn. I will post a little photo right now of how Gracelyn looks, just so that you guys can have an idea. But yeah, so this is my idea of where I see her living. I mean Winterberg also kind of matches it, so I'm not mad at it at the end of the day. But yeah, so I was pretty excited to do this and just kind of make a house full of plants. I'm not used to clutter, so for me to do this, I know you guys are gonna think like that is not a lot of clutter, but I'm honestly, even in real life, I all of my things need to be in order. It's just, I think like I'm just OCD, so I need my things to be, I need to be able to see it, and it needs to be clean and order. So I think because I'm like that in real life, I put it in the game because I think it stresses me out a lot in the game as well if everything is just cluttered and all up in one another. But I think in this game, or this video, in this build, sorry, I was actually, you know, adding a little bit of clutter. So I was quite proud of myself. It's not a lot of clutter, but I was quite proud of myself because usually I wouldn't do that. And I find myself moving out of my comfort zone a little bit more because ever since I've joined the community, ever since I've joined them, I've seen like all these people, you know, doing these amazing things. Obviously, I'm not like an architect level like some Simmers on here. I mean, their buildings are crazy, but for me, it was just like thinking, I actually forgot what I said now. But anyway, I'm sorry guys, I forgot what I said. Yeah, I'm trying to remember as I'm laughing. But okay, let me just carry on. So I'm just gonna say I struggled a lot with the kitchen area. I don't know why. I think it's just the way that I planned it out. I struggle a lot usually though with kitchens. I think I'm not good at kitchens, but you'll see that I like delete and I change and I try to fix, and yeah, it's just, it goes bad at some point. But you'll see like I keep on going back and then I'm changing things and I'm doing this and then I'm doing that, like the colors, because as I go, I don't think I'm used to now like people watching me like doing a build. So for me, I need to get used to that. But usually when I'm by myself and I'm building, I take all this time, and then it's fine if I'm like changing, because what I do is I place things down and then I see what works with what. So then I'll like be like, okay, no, maybe we should change this color. Then at the end of the day, it will start as this room, like specific room with all these things, but then at the end of the day, it's maybe a whole different color selection, or everything is placed differently. Hey everyone, I'm sorry this is such a weird transition, but I had to go back just to see what I said, because the fact that I just forgot just stresses me out. And I had to just go back to see what I said. But I remember what I'm saying now, or said. But yeah, ever since I've joined the community, I realized and I see so many people that were so creative, and it's just honestly so amazing. And I think it's just made me realize that I kind of need to or expand my creativity and at least try other things and not stay within the bubble that I am comfortable within. So I've been trying a lot of different things, and it might not look, I mean, if you had to look at all my builds, you would kind of see they all look similar to one another. I don't usually post my builds on the gallery, but I definitely will start. But I think even now you can see that most of my buildings have like bricks as the outside, or rocks as the outside, or it will be wood. And my interior is always like modern. It's never really a different kind of style, and I think that's fine at the end of the day. But I think for me, it's so, if I jump over that bubble and I get out of the bubble, I feel a bit different and I feel kind of good, you know. I feel proud of myself that I went out of that bubble and I did a different kind of build. So with this one specifically, it was with the clutter, and I know you may not think that it's as much clutter, but for me, if you had to see my builds, I'm usually, there's not a lot of clutter at all. So when I had like so many plants together, and you know, the paintings were there, and especially the bedroom, I'm not used to having such a bedroom that's so busy. So, and I know you guys are gonna think like, geez, it's not busy at all, but for me, I feel like it's busy, but it's making me feel more a bit comfortable, and it makes me feel better, you know, just to step over that bubble. So that's just what I want to say, but from what I remember. But yeah, so I figured out the kitchen at the end of the day, and it works nicely. I actually really like the kitchen / dining room area, and I also like the lounge area. I didn't put a TV or anything like that just because I felt like I don't think that a professor who's necessarily into books and who's got such a passion for knowledge and all that would want a TV. I think they would rather spend their time reading books and, you know, doing research on the computer rather. So that's why I put a computer in for her. But yeah, I'm excited to see what Common Mushroom's gonna think of it. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna stop here just because I don't want to overstep my boundaries. I don't want to speak too much and then you guys are like, when is she gonna shut up? So yeah, but I'm really enjoying myself lately. I just want to thank you guys for that. So yeah, but I want to thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of the video. If you guys have any questions, please do let me know. And also I would love to have your guys' YouTube channels if you do have, just so I can watch, because lately I've been, while I'm building or I'm editing, I just have it at the background, which is nice for me because then I don't feel like I'm alone, because sometimes I feel like I'm alone here. So it's nice to just have another voice at the background, but or even just music and, you know, people talking. So it's nice to have that. And if you don't, then that's fine. If you even have a Twitter, I will follow you on Twitter just to see what you're up to. But yeah, you guys must have a good day, and if I can help you with anything, please do let me know, and please leave a like and a comment, and I'll check you in the next one, which I'm still trying to figure out the schedule of when I'm gonna post, because I'm trying to figure out how long I take to edit, because I know it's like it doesn't take that long, but for me, I'm still learning. So I'm trying to get a hang of it, and I'm trying to see how long I generally take with a specific video. So we'll see how it goes. But I will be posting this one on Saturday. It's Wednesday now, so this will be on Saturday, and we'll see how it goes for the rest of the week, because I have 2 videos lined up, but I still need to finish one of them. I only recorded half, and then I still need to record the other one. But yeah, I won't spoil too much. Thank you guys so much, and you guys must have an awesome day, and I really appreciate your love and support, and I hope you have the bestest day. Bye.